members in both parties thinking they're willing to take a chance on not agreeing, not compromising, and seeing who gets the blame.
We're hearing from an expert on how a failed Senate vote led to the current federal government shutdown. Good evening. I'm Brendan Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The vote would have kept funding the federal government for the next 7 weeks. It needed 60 votes and only got 55. WCIA3's Peter Hansen is live in our newsroom. Peter, you talked to a U of I political science professor and members of government agencies in Champaign-Urbana. What did you learn?
Jennifer, U of I professor Brian Gaines says it's hard to predict how this shutdown will go because it's unlike others we've seen before.
There's a literature in political science about presidents being strategic when they're targeting of funding and withdrawal of funding. But the degree to which the Trump team has been talking openly about this and saying this is not just bad news, this is good news, this is a good chance for us, is somewhat unusual.
Brian Gaines is a political science professor at the U of I. He says the federal government shutdown after a failed budget vote in the Senate stems from both parties' stubbornness.
At the moment, I think both parties are willing to take a chance on not agreeing and seeing who gets the blame.
He says the first people impacted by the shutdown are federal workers. Although no agency plans include layoffs so far, hundreds of thousands of government workers will work without pay until the Senate can reach an agreement.
There have been things like closures of national parks. The American military doesn't immediately stop functioning with all soldiers not being paid.
Places here in central Illinois are already feeling the effects. The Champaign County USDA field office closed for the foreseeable future. And in the state capital, the Lincoln Home National Historic Site is closed. WCIA talked to Visit Springfield about the impact of a shutdown on the site earlier this week.
So yeah, if a potential federal government shutdown is to happen, it's better as we're winding down the summer travel season.
University of Illinois Willard Regional Airport says most of its workers are still being paid and flights aren't being impacted. And the Illinois Department of Human Services says in a statement, quote, regularly scheduled benefits will continue to be issued through October. This includes, but is not limited to, SNAP, CCAP, WIC, Medicaid, Early Intervention, and TANF cash benefit customers. Gaines says he does not think Social Security will be an issue during this particular shutdown and says all eyes should be on the Senate in the meantime.
But I think that there are half dozen senators in each party who are pretty eager for some kind of a deal. I don't think straight away. I think maybe it will take a week or so.
A vote to end the shutdown failed today, and agencies like the Illinois Department of Human Services and CU Public Health District say they'll continue updating people on how benefits like SNAP and Medicaid could be impacted. Live in the newsroom, Peter Hansen, WCIA3, your local news leader.
We're going to definitely keep people informed. All right, Peter, thanks.